Hey guys, Huzzy here bringing you another video. So welcome to a Huzzy one-shot. Today we're going to be doing, obviously, not anything, league related. We're doing Forza Horizon 4. So if you don't know, and you probably don't, I'm a massive fan of these games. I like just driving around, and the biggest appeal, like last one was in Australia. This one is actually in Britain. So driving around places that are very familiar to me, like I'm going to be honest, like this look right now, like this place is nowhere near where I live, but this road about 2 minutes away from my house, there is basically something identical to what you're seeing here. Like a dirtish road with little stone walls with hedges, and this is very close to the scenery I live in. So, the appeal of actually playing this game was pretty damn high anyway. And I thought I'd do a Huzzy one-shot of it. So driving around, we might just do a bit of driving. What do I think about it? How's the controls? How's the options to upgrade your car? Or cars, look through what cars you can get, and then probably do a race or something. So I do have the radio off because they're using, obviously, copyright music and stuff. But yeah, the car that I'm using is a BMW M2. For those that don't know, this is actually the car that I have, but just minus the M. I've got a standard 2 Series Coupe, so my car is basically identical to this. If you've never seen my car before, I've posted it occasionally on social media, but there is a video on it on the extra channel, as well as I do the car vlogs. But literally, if I go in this view, this is literally my interior. So it's a little bit weird being in the car that I have in the same interior. The only difference really on mine is I've got silver rims for the tyres, and this obviously has a slightly sportier look being an M car. Mine isn't, so... And it has 4 exhausts, where mine only has 1. But yeah, so I'm going to drive around in a video game in my car, because I could do it in real life, but I can do it in a video game? Sure, why not? Anyway, welcome. Let's just drive around while we talk about the game. So if you've no idea what this is, so this is Forza, or Forza is actually how they want you to pronounce it. So the basic premise of the series is... They've got 2 types of games. One type of game is the more race-orientated, like proper professional racing. And then they've got this, the Horizon series. That basically, it's set in a location that they host. It's an unrealistic thing. But they host a car festival around a region of a country. Last was Australia, like I mentioned. This is Britain. And obviously they invite, in the game, a bunch of racers to come with crazy fast cars and just take over, basically, the area. Do races of different types, so there's street racing, circuit racing, off-road, countryside, all that good stuff. And you can see there's NPC cars, and what I like... Sorry, I had one hand on the controller because I like to use my hands when I talk. Obviously, by the way, no camera on this video because I just didn't think it was needed. But I purposely came back here because this is the festival zone, or Site 1. You will unlock different sites as the festival progresses and as the story mode progresses. But this is how it looks just to begin with, and it does get bigger and stuff like that. But yeah, no camera, because I just thought, let's focus on the cars and stuff like that instead of moi. But I love this type of game. I will spend probably, we're in October now, so Red Dead Redemption's coming out at the end of this month. I will probably spend a good amount of my spare time, obviously playing League, and I'm going to play solo queue later, even though it's my day off. I'm going to play some on my day off, without recording. Obviously, I'll be playing WoW and I'm raiding, but this is also going to be another one of those games that I'm not really focusing on driving. But yeah, it's going to be one of those games that I kind of play until Red Dead comes out, which will probably take over my life. I'm definitely going to have content, on that beforehand. But you'll notice the settings that I've got. So I've got realistic damage on, because I like actually making these games kind of hard. And you'll notice if I drive in a straight line now, watch what the car does. Because I got realistic damage and I smashed my left tyre, it is going to make the car lean left. So yeah, it's pretty nice. Again, when it comes to some people say, does the car feel like the real one? No. It's an arcade racer. So these cars that you're playing in the video game, they don't feel realistic at all. It's an arcadey type swishy game. It's still really fun, but you just got to know what to expect when you're going in. It's not a realistic racer at all. But yeah, I love it. So, and again, what I like, and it's something that a lot of my audience, because most of you are Americans, even you guys... Sorry about that, something weird happened. But as I was saying, a lot of people like myself who have never really had games like this set in Britain, or Americans who are a lot of them are set in Britain, it's a nice change of scenery. Like, you know, I like that. What the road that, again, I'm driving on now, I said it right at the beginning, it really feels like I'm actually, like, in my place. Again, this actual game is set up north in England, not near the south, but obviously it's relatively similar looking. And these are the roads that I drive on. I will say they have very much overdone the little stone walls. There's not that many of them. There are some, don't get me wrong, because obviously England has got a lot of history in it. But, like, the road we're on now, there was not enough. Like, there's too much stone wall happening. Mainly, if you're wondering what the scenery is in Britain, is hedges. Hedges are, I presume everyone uses the word hedges. But, yeah, like, what we're coming up to now. So, this, right on the left there, that is the majority what roads are lined with in Britain. But even seeing that in a game, like, again, you don't really get that in America. America's a lot of, like, just woodland or a desert or open plains. So it feels really cool having a game set in something that I can recognize. One thing I will say that I did tweet at, like, I'm not even kidding, I was 20 minutes into the game, and occasionally I like going into first-person mode. Does anybody notice, and again, forgive the broken glass and stuff, but does anybody notice something, and you may have noticed it earlier, that is wrong with a game that is set in Britain? I'll give you 2 seconds to work it out. Some of you may not, because again, most of you are American, so I forgive you. But the wheel is on the wrong side of the car. So we as Britons drive on... Our steering wheel is on that side of the car. I drive on the right side of the car, not the left. So, and also in Britain, you drive on the left side of the road. So if you want to go in first-person mode, we're at a completely weirded out view because we're driving on the left with a left steering wheel. To me, I don't know why they would do that. Like, if you're going to set a game in Britain, and again, they did it with Australia last time too, because they drive on the left-hand side too, at least make the steering wheel the right thing. And again, I can guarantee they did it because the most people that buy this game will be Americans, so they're suiting the game to Americans. But holy moly, it's annoying, because I like first-person mode, but I just can't really do it when the wheel's on the wrong side of the car. And I will say, some of the cars have the steering wheel on the right side, but not all of them do. And, you know, this is my car. This is a car that I'm going to use a lot in this game, and I'm going to spec it up and stuff. And it's on the wrong side! So that's, like, my biggest complaint that I've got with this game so far. If you'll notice here, these are other players. So this game is an online game. Some of them will be computers, but some of them also will be players. I'm not 100% sure how you tell the difference, but generally, like, as you can see that person ahead of me, McLaren fan, if you look at the mini-map at the bottom left, he's stationary. That guarantees it's a player, because the NPCs do not just randomly stop in the roads, they keep driving all the time. Let's go say hello. I presume he's driving a McLaren. No, that looks like a Subaru. It's a little bit of a step down, so you can see he's in the map, so that's another player. Goodbye. So, yeah, a bit of step down from McLaren, but there you go. But yeah, like, it's awesome. So let's just quickly go into some different areas just to show. So the world map...
Yes! You're really nailing all of those speed traps, aren't you?
Yep.
Don't stop now. I'm just getting started.
Again, speeding apparently is a good thing in this game. I will say, I have never been caught for a speeding fine. There's probably plenty of times that I probably could have, but I have not. Right, so here's the map. As you can see, very British. So it is, again, set basically in tip of North England and the south of Scotland, because this is the main city in the game, as from what I can tell, and this is apparently Edinburgh. Because somewhere in here... this one's Edinburgh or another one's Edinburgh. I'm pretty sure that's Edinburgh. Unless you... again, I'm near the beginning of the game, so unless you unlock more of the map, which you might... but you can buy Edinburgh Castle because you get houses in this game, and the best house in the game is Edinburgh Castle, somewhere in there, I think. But yeah, as you can see, so there's all, like, cross-country series. There's all things to do, like, you know, go do a beauty spot. Do the danger signs, the speed traps... so you've got different types of races. So obviously, yeah, road racing series, off-road, what's that one? Road racing. So there's a lot to do. And again, like a normal Forza game, there's different classes of cars. So the car that I've got right now, if I go into cars and go into my cars, so the car that I'm in right now is an A class. You can see at the bottom left, it's 737 and A. So I can spec this car up to an 800, and that will still remain in an A. I did get this from a random reroll that I'm not entirely sure if I can show. Hopefully I will. But this is apparently one of like the nicest cars in the game. And I also got it a Forza edition with clean skills boost. Now, if I'm not mistaken, these games you can actually use an auction house with in-game credits to buy other people's cars and stuff. This car's a very expensive car because it's a Forza edition. Yeah, we can probably maybe even look up how much it is. I'm not sure. So that's the car that I chose at the beginning of the game. That's an Audi TT RS, I think, maybe. I got an M5 again from one of those random rerolls. I got a Ford Raptor. A lot of Americans are going to understand that truck. But basically, because I have all the Forza games on my Xbox account on PC. By the way, I'm playing this on PC, just with the controller. But because I own all the Forza games, you got rewards for like, hey, thanks for buying all the other Forza games. Have a truck. And also a Lancia, that's the rally car that I picked. Because, come on, the three options was a Ford Escort, which is very British. Well, it's American, but it's a lot of British history in that car. It was a Subaru, which we just saw that other guy, or was a Lancia. Lancia changed the game with rallying back, I think, in the 80s. And then Audi came along and was like, hey, we've just invented four-wheel drive. But Lancia was the big boy until Audi came along. So I had to pick Lancia. Again, I'm a racing fan if you didn't. Oh, you can't tell. Anyway, what else can I go into? So here, auction alerts. We might be able to find... Okay, I have no auction alerts. How do you go to the auction? Again, I'm new to the game. Let's go to the... Okay, so let's go to the festival. I think that is where. So that car, by the way, I think that's my car, the one that I've got, right? So here we go. Auction house. Search cars. I want to search for that Aston Martin that we've got. Aston... What is even my car? Start auction. Start that. Auction car. I'm going to see, because it should tell me how much it's worth. So it's only giving me that option, which I would actually say is wrong, because if you guys looked at the bottom left there, I can sell it for 1,750,000 right now if I wanted to, just to the random store. So I'm guessing that there's just none of these on for sale on the auction right now, so that's maybe why. But if we can kind of go on not all my auctions, if you go into search cars, let's do this, and just see what's like for sale and type of thing. So there you go, there's a Pagani Zonda for, again, that's only a 1.1 million. We got a Lamborghini, you've got a Peugeot 205, got an Aston Martin DB11 that I can't buy, I don't think, because I didn't pre-order or something like that. Again, the one thing with this game is it is sometimes a bit locked. Again, you'll notice here that these cars, 1 minute until this auction is done. So let's just bid on this car, if we can. Because the auction's about to end, so let's just bid on it. Again, we'll get our money back. We're probably not going to. Again, VIP membership. I'm not allowed this car. So again, I was actually hinting at that, is unfortunately that there's a lot, and I mean a lot of car packs, that there are cars locked under. Like there's the 007 Aston Martin DB5 that I can't own. But there's a lot of cars in this game, by the way. If you could, there's a Ford Transit. Oh my god, it's so British. We got a lovely Ford GT. Oh, I love that car. I hope they've got the new Ford GT actually in this one. I quite like it. I'll try and make it look like Jordan Marin's or Captain Sparkle's one. Koenigsegg. That is the Agara RS. Again, I'm a car person, so forgive me for carring freaking out. That is now the, if I'm not mistaken, that is the speed record holder of a production car in modern day. I think it was like 263 miles an hour, something like that. And again, it has been held by obviously the Bugatti Veyron. Then the Chiron, I think, had it for a little while. Then some random car had it from America, I think. And then this has now taken it, which I think Koenigsegg is... I'm going to insult some people if I'm wrong. Maybe it's Swedish or Danish? I can't remember where they're from. But I know some people aren't going to find this interesting, but I could just look through auctions like this forever. I get lost in these types of games. Wow, Ford Bronco. You could do the OJ look and go on the run, I guess. Another GTR, lovely. But yeah, like again, oh, there you go. There's mine. So that's the one that I have. Aston Martin Vulcan Forza Edition. So they're doing... Buyout is 1.9 million, and the winning bid, they're saying right now... Well, actually, the winner bought that for 950,000. When, again, you can sell that in the store for more, surely. Was that the Jag? Oh, the Jag XJ. Oh, so many people don't know about that car. Such a nice car. Pagani, lovely. Okay, so I'm gonna stop. We're freaking out too much, guys. All right, garage. So you can customize who you are. Again, there's presets, so you can't really make yourself identical, unfortunately. Like, there you go. There's me, and then you can pick through a bunch of these. They might release more of them to come. Who knows? Did I just make myself a woman? Oh, well. No, I didn't. Right. And let's go to upgrades and tuning. So just to show how this works. You can do, and I'm just really lazy in these games, when I actually find and I want to race competitively, because there is ranked in this game. So you can see here that I can auto upgrade this to even 800 or 900. We're going to upgrade it automatically to an 800. So for that, we're shifting some weight off. We're scrapping like 300 pounds from the car. We're boosting its brake horse by 80, and we're actually giving it higher lateral G. Sure, why not? Again, I don't even know if having higher lateral G is better, but sure. It's saying it is. It'll do a number of things, like not really telling us. Again, there's body kits if you want it, but there's none available for the M2. But yeah, let's go do a race, because that's what this game's all about. And we'll hopefully do a race that this car can actually be used in and stuff. I will say, what I kind of like is there is a sat-nav system. So if I go down here, I want to race. Did you guys hear that?
To a new race in the Horizon Dirt Racing series.
I don't want to do dirt racing. No. Okay, I'm going to actually pick it myself. But yeah, if you have like Windows options or something like that, let's go do Road Series, because that's what this car's for. The computer knows your name. So, hang on, I'll try it like... Well, I don't know if I actually can do it because we're on our way to something. But yeah, the computer knows your name. So it's like, hi, Sean, because that's obviously my name, not actually Huzzy. I've already done that race. But yeah, what I will say, obviously, remember that this is an arcade racer. You know, the speed that we're going now is obviously unrealistic. Even probably, like, an M2 can definitely achieve these speeds, but you're going to get there probably a bit quicker. It's just not realistic, but it's good. I love it. Again, this game, it's built for, like, half realism.
Turn left.
The graphics are beautiful. The cars, I'm going to say, are, again, because I can judge this quite well, are insanely accurate. That, like, you know, it's insane. What I will do, actually, just to speed up our way to get to that race, if I can, I can't even remember if I can. I think I can. Get in car. There you go. Yes. So let's just get into the Aston, just so we can drive there and just show you guys a little bit higher end in this game. So as you can see, this is the Aston Martin Hurricane, I think. No, Vulcan, sorry. I just insulted Aston Martin fans. So let's go, not there, that's a player, and then we go here. So this is a bit higher end. Again, this isn't even the highest end. This car is an S2. So above an S2, there is S1, and above S1, there is X. So this isn't the highest spec in the game. I will say, of just driving around a little bit, I've not met another player that has a faster car. Because it's quite fun just pulling up to a player and just kind of making them go. And you're like, okay, I'm just going to overtake you now, goodbye. So I've not met another player. There will be some out there. We saw in the auction that there was an X being sold. But yeah, it's so British. I love it. Again, more games need to be set in Britain. Anybody else want to make a petition with me that the next GTA should go back to London? Come on, GTA London. I really want it. Again, if they even are making one, they probably are. Like, again, I've got a friend that's working on Red Dead right now. Maybe he'll jump on if they are doing another GTA. I don't know if they are. Because, again, those games cost so much money to make and so much time. They might just not be focusing on that and just be purely focusing on Red Dead. Again, my friend tells me nothing really about Red Dead because people have got fired from leaking information. And even though he trusts us, it's just easier for everybody if he just tells us nothing. So I don't mind. But yeah, this was a little bit quicker to get there than the BMW. Again, left-hand drive, god damn it. Every goddamn car that I like is left-hand drive. Okay, let's swap back to... actually, I think I can swap when we're there. I wanna race in the BMW. Again, I like racing with these, but... Yeah. Also, there's all different stuff.
In co-op or PvP, with drivers you invite from your session.
Ooh. So you can play against other players, but we're gonna go solo.
Let's take a look at Horizon Blueprint.
Oh.
This is something I let our old festival boss play around with in Australia.
Oh, I remember this.
They're not here.
You make your own event.
We have any fresh blueprinting talent.
So basically,
you choose where and how and how fast.
Okay. Yep.
But first,
shut up.
every blueprint needs a car theme. These are curated by the techs in the auto show to keep things competitive and interesting.
Yeah.
If nothing takes your fancy, you can even create your own.
Yeah. So basically what it is, so the one that they're offering is this one. Horizon presents that one. So it's an autumn race in the afternoon. Like, I'll probably end up doing that one anyway. You can look at other custom events that the community's done, but you can make your own races. By the way, in the story mode, like, this is why this is pretty good, is you just, like, I'm in this Aston Martin right now, so you can see, like, Extreme Track Toys, an Aston Martin exclusive race, a 2010s car, so anything from 2010 to 2019, a British car, Aston Martin Jaguar, or anything you want. So you can make your complete, or like literally any type of car you want. And this is in the story mode, so you can customize your experience, like whatever you want, which to me is crazy. Like, you can make it only a BMW race. Hell, why not? Let's do that. Where's BMW? Let's do that. So we're gonna go BMW.
Now you need to set a car class. Slow
We're
or
gonna
fast,
go.
small engines to large, or
So now we
open
set the class
for
that
a
we
real
want.
free-for-all.
Which free-for-all I don't recommend. Again, there's the X, which is the crazy one. Let's go A.
Last few touches, then we can get your blueprint named and
Oh, look
published.
at this. Event settings. Ooh.
Set the season, weather, time of day, and number of laps if it's a circuit. This is your race, down to the
That's
last
so
detail.
cool.
Now for a name. We need it for the records. And
BMW's
it has
fine.
to sound cool.
That's my event. Oh, that's legit.
Congratulations.
I didn't even.
Your
That's
first
new.
blueprint
I think
event.
they've definitely
And
updated
the
this.
honor of being the first driver to run it goes to you. Show
Thank
them
you.
how it's done.
Wait, I can't be the first person that's made an event. All right, we're going in my M2. Cool. Let's do a BMW Oni Race. It's probably going to be a bunch of M2s, M3s, maybe a 4 Series, but I think they've only got M spec in this game because it's a racing game. All right. So what we got? That's an M5. Next to me is an old what are they called? People love them. It's the old 3 Series. Oh my god, there's some classics in there. All right, let's do it, baby. So again, my difficulty settings are above average, with realistic damage, and I can't remember what else. Oh, lesser traction control too. I actually need to turn off the driving line. I've forgotten to do that. But I, for some reason, will say at the start of basically every race, you always get like left behind. Again, I'm just doing automatic because I'm a bit lazy at the moment. But you always get left behind. It's probably punishing you for being automatic. But yeah. Move out the way. Thank you. Alright. Oh, I'm gaining on him a bit too quick. I was about to go right in his boot. Oh, come on. He's turned into me a bit. Racing line. Racing line. Drifting. God, there's some old BMWs there. That one in front of me, I think, is from the 80s. By the look of it. Let me know, by the way, if you are still watching, which hopefully there's a bunch of people. Ooh, let me know what cars you like, if you're a car person or not. I am. I've always been. I think it's something you get if your family's car people. You'll probably be a car person, and my family is. Especially my granddad. My granddad absolutely loves cars, but he was like an engineer in his job, so it's not surprising. But the one in front of me there, that one is actually still to this day a very well sought out BMW. It's like the E46 or something like that, the model. Like it's an M3, but every BMW's got like a specific name of it. And I think it's like the E46. Someone will probably correct me. Thank you. What the hell was that one? Oh, I shouldn't have looked back. Oh, that's a tighter corner than I expected. Come on, baby. The back end's gone. What is that? Is that like the original 1 Series? Again, I had a 1 Series before my 2. This race is actually kind of difficult. Again, I just turned up the difficulty settings recently, so... And obviously we've just upgraded this car, so... Got to get used to it a bit. Oh, that was nice. A lot of speed being put through there. I might be able to catch quite a bit here, actually. Move out the way! Oh god, your engine is revving high, my friend. Well, this one is just purring like a beaut. We're going to catch. Oh, we can hold these. Oh, wait. The race is over? I didn't even have time to catch. Wait, did an X3 or whatever, X6 beat me? Holy moly, that was hard. I didn't see much opportunity. An X6 beat me, guys. Jesus. That was fun, though. Damn. Again, I don't like to play these games easy. So, again, we'll just continue. I will play that again. I need to get first in everything. I'm a completionist. But that was great. Again, I love it. But yeah, I guess let's do one more race, but we'll do a completely different type. Let's go do off-road, because I know some people have their preferences, and they're kind of the two opposites in this game, you know. Again, I will say they've done stupid emotes. I don't know, I wonder if there is a role that I can show you, if I've got any available.
I should mention, we want to find out who is the best road racer here at Horizon, so I'll be taking the fastest qualifiers through after each round and eliminating the rest. Welcome to round 3.
Welcome to Jurassic
Here's how
Park.
this is going to work.
What's now?
We're not sanctioned by the festival. We make our own rules. The best racers stay and the rest go home. This is the street scene.
Yep.
I mean, if that's cool with everyone?
Yep. I like the street ones. Alright, let's go do a dirt race. Also, there's a lot of hot air balloons, which I will say they are a thing in Britain. People love their hot air balloons. There was a dirt race or something over here, cross country. We can do that. Yeah, that's not even far away.
Turn around when it is safe.
Okay, let's go do that, and then that'll probably be the video after the next race. Again, I'll go back and race that one that we just lost again,
Turn right.
because I need to win.
Turn right.
But yeah, hey look, there's that Batman. Batman! I wonder if he's in the Batmobile. That would be cool. There's a guy behind me. Oh, this is literally like home. I love it. So cool. So cool. I will also say I might be streaming this game in the next few weeks and stuff again until Red Dead. I am... What the hell was that? Oh. I've got a capture card for a PlayStation 4. And I have made it work because there's just some weird delay, but I'm going to fix it in time as well for Red Dead. Because even though the vast majority of that game, I just want to play it for myself and in my own spare time, I probably will stream a bunch of it too when that comes out. So, yeah, hell yeah. Alright, up here, and then we do... I don't know what car you use for cross-country. I presume, like, the truck that I've not upgraded at all. Or maybe my Lancia, possibly.
In 400 yards.
Yeah.
Turn left.
Turn left. Wish you could change the sat nav. Oh, he's...
Destination.
The BMW slide. Oh, here we go. I've got to pick a new car. Cool.
I was wondering when I'd see you for my cross-country series.
Hello.
I was starting to think you wouldn't show up.
We all know we're going for the Range
Before we
Rover,
kick
right?
off round 1, let's get you set up with some new wheels, shall we?
Me and my dad actually test drove a Range Rover recently. We test drove the Ram. We test drove the Velar. It wasn't very comfortable, by the way. Just saying. The seats were as hard as rock, and I'm not even kidding. Would not recommend those seats and that car. Again, my dad said it drove nice, and it did kind of drive nice. I couldn't really tell, because I've nothing to compare it to. I drive a sports car, and it's a massive Jeep. My dad's driven other Jeeps. But it was really uncomfortable. Alright, so let's just go with the basic one that they're recommending. So we're in a A-Class again. A Range Rover. This thing's not built for racing. I'm just saying. It's an SVR line. Interesting. So there's an X5 next to me. I should have looked at the starting grid. Again, part of the fun of this game for me is looking at the other cars. That's a Porsche to my right, I think. That's an Audi. You can tell by its tail lights in front of me. Oh, that's a Porsche. Oh, hello. There's a Lamborghini down there. Oh, there's a Range Rover Sport in front of me. There's a Jeep. Is that a Grand Cherokee to my left? That might be... Well, what's that up there? The white one. Let's go have a look. Oh, is that a Porsche? Oh, God! Oh no, did I miss the checkpoint? Does that count? Okay, like, no! Okay, I'm rewinding. I thought there might be a bit leeway in off-roading. We'll have to go more than that to cut it in. So that is... That's a Porsche. That's a BMW to my left. X3 by the looks of it. Let's go! I reckon it'd probably be quite fun racing these. In its own unique way. Move out the way! Oh, I love it. Alright, that's an X3. Whoa! There we go. See you later. So I will say, when you do your own custom events, apparently they're a lot harder, because like this was the default one, and I haven't even upgraded this car, and you can see like we're ahead and we're going to win this race really easily. But maybe because in that, when I raced with the M2, I set my own event, maybe the oh god, walls. Okay. You'd probably get a criminal act for breaking like old walls like that in Britain, but sure. Because I imagine most of them are protected walls. Anyway, yeah, it seems that maybe the custom events are harder, because I struggled getting near the front in the M2 race with this one. This is easy, and it's the same difficulty settings. I haven't changed them in between. Oh my god, it's a football pitch. There's something like under my tire, I think. Oh, that was a tree. That's not realistic. I wonder if there's just football fields, or will they have like cricket pavilion? Oh, there is something. Will they have cricket pavilions and rugby pitches too? That'd be interesting. But there we go. So was I right? So there was, yeah, Grand Cherokee. Oh, just a Cherokee. There was a Bentley. I thought I saw a Bentley. There's a Jeep, Porsche, X5. Wait, that was an X5? I thought that was an X3. It looked really small. There was a Jag. Cool. Again, I just have fun spotting the cars and stuff. That does not look like an X5. Apparently it is. Sure. So we get some more money. Again, you can buy cars just using these credits. You can go to the auction, or you can just go to the marketplace. And I am going to see if we can just do one final thing before this video is done. And that is a roll. It's a bit of a weird system. I'm not sure if I'll be able to show you, hopefully. Maybe we just got one there. Again, you need enough influence to unlock the new part of the game. Here we go. This is what I want to show you. So every now and then you get these wheel spins. And these wheel spins, this is where I got that Aston Martin from. And sometimes you get trash, like snow leopard leggings, instead of a car. You know, something that I'd like. So I do feel a bit cheated out that like they've included the new clothing system and stuff in that.
There's a certain amount of attrition in any cross-country competition.
Whatever.
Mechanical faults, hazards of terrain, drivers who just weren't quick enough. Not you though. You're through to round 2.
Thank you, thank you. So if we can actually just quickly... Well, what the hell has happened? Okay, that was weird, wasn't it? It was like boxy. Horizon, here we go. So we can do another wheel spin.
Statistically, there's a decent chance there's a classic car in it, right?
There we go. He's talking about a barn find, that you can find classic cars in barns. So for this wheel spin, we get... Are you serious? God's sake, we can cut... More clothes! I would have liked the Civic Type R more than that. With its weird spoiler placement. And also there's super wheel spins, which we've got none of them. And again, you can buy these. Again, obviously every game nowadays has microtransactions, so that's what their microtransactions are. Well, twofold is, one, these spins that you can buy, and then secondly, I don't even know how much they are. Secondly, then is car packs. So, you know, if you go into here, you can have the James Bond one, which includes all different Aston Martins and probably the Lotus and stuff. Then there's a drift car pack, so if you're a drift person yourself, you can get those. They will be releasing them more. I did get the car pass pack, which basically every month you get 2 free cars for free, which are nice cars, because obviously I think I bought it maybe the day before it came out. And there's also other stuff which we've just tabbed out of the game. Never mind. But yeah, there's a lot going on. You can see down here, I can buy... Like, wait, what's this? Oh, they're just, like, showing different cars you can buy. So let's actually just see how much the Bugatti Chiron is. So they're selling the Bugatti Chiron in this game for 2.4 million. Which, again, it's the new Bugatti. And remember, the Aston Martin that I got is 1.75 million. So if I sold that, if I really wanted a Bugatti, then I guess I could. But let's leave the video. We've shown the rolls, but let's just go through just some of the cars to end the video. And like, if you're somebody that's like, oh, I like cars, let's just see what they have. You know, and you can spot if your favorite car maybe. So they've got Fiats. So these are Fiats. It's the Abarth line, which is their sport line. They've got Acura, which I will say, Acura isn't a make that's really made its way over to Britain. I obviously know the NSX. It is a very powerful car. I know that quite well, but I don't know their other cars. Acura has not made their way to Britain pretty much at all. You've got Alphas. You've got, that's just a warthoggy type thing. AMC. You've got, that is officially the Warthog from Halo, by the way. So yes, you can have the Warthog from Halo as your off-roader if you so wish. Ariel, which again, they do the Nomad, which is their off-roader. Some people may recognize the Ariel Atom. Jeremy Clarkson was famous to his face basically flapping in the wind when he was in the Ariel Atom. You've got Ascari. You've got a lot of Aston Martins, like a lot comparing to other stuff. And obviously there's the one that I've got. But you'll notice my one is worth more than that one because mine is the Forza edition. I really lucked out on one of those super rolls. We've got Audi, a lot of Audis. So out of these, my favorite again is probably if they've got the there we go, this one, RS5. That is something that I might be trying to maybe go for my next car in a few years' time. Because it's a bit bigger than mine. I still don't need a four-door car. I like them quite a bit. Then we've got Austin Healey. They're a plane manufacturer from memory, or used to be. Or don't know what that is. We've got BAC. We've got Bentleys. So, yeah, like you got the original, well, one of the original Continentals. We got, oh my god, look at that one. You got an 8-litre 1931 Bentley. It's a legendary car. BMWs, well, clearly by far the most BMWs in this, or car in this game seems to be BMW because there is a lot of them. Jesus. Oh, so that one, by the way, that we were wondering, that was a Z3M Coupe. Never heard of that. They do have a 1 Series, but it's the Coupe edition that they stopped doing in 2013, if my memory serves correct. Because they introduced the M2 and M car in 2015. Oh, 2 Series in 2015. You got that one, a Bowler. I've heard of that. It's a good make for the Australian race, I think. Bugatti, Buick. No, still Bugatti. Buick. Only got 1 Buick in the whole game. Cadillac only got 2 of them. A YouTuber that I watch called Big Jiggly Panda. He's got this car, an ATS-V. Pretty nice. You got Caterham. You got Chevy. So quite a lot of Chevys actually. So that actually is going to give BMW a run for their money in how many cars. Again, the only car that I'd have from a Chevy would probably be the ZL1. Again, a YouTuber, if you guys watch Jay's 2 Cents, he's a tech YouTuber. He's got a ZL1 in white and black. Pretty nice. A Chrysler, Datsun, Dodges, quite a bit of Dodges. Let's go a bit quicker now, though. Don't know what that is. An Eagle, don't know. Ferrari, okay, quite a bit of Ferraris. Ferrari takes the crown. Holy moly, Ferrari takes the crown. Jesus. If I'm not mistaken, where is... So, Captain Sparkles, who I talked about earlier, who is a YouTuber, if I'm not mistaken, this is what he's got. So, he's got a bunch of different crazy cars. He's got a 458, if I'm not mistaken, in blue. Oh my god, how many Ferraris? Jesus. So, the only actual Fiat that isn't in a bath is the Sport Spider. Not surprising, it's a classic. So there's the Ford GT, so it is in the game, so I will be getting one of those eventually. I like that car a lot. But yeah, just standard Fords, quite a lot of them actually as well. Again, giving their run for their money. Definitely a lot of them. And yeah, got the old Fords. Holy moly, that'll be fun. You got Formula Drift, which is a car pack, by the way, or are these apparently free? I don't know. We got a GMC. The only GMC in the whole game is a van from 1983, not even one of their big trucks. HDT, Hennessy, Holden, Honda. So only 3 Hondas? Damn. Oh, no, more. Okay, so there's like 7. Fair enough. Do they have... Okay, no, we've got who? Never heard of this make. We've got... Again, I haven't heard of it. We've got HSV, which I think is Australian. That might be an offshoot of... Oh, Oh, it's not. It might be Seat. I can't remember. Hyundai Infinity, again, a car make that's not really made their way over to Britain. I know it's an American thing. It might be Asian, but it's made its way into America. We've got Jags. A few Jags. It does have the XE. Doesn't have the XF or anything. Oh, it has an XFR. No XJ. Oh, well, the old one, not the new one. Pretty nice, though. Pretty nice. We've got a lot of Astons, or a decent amount, but some of them are locked off being in the James Bond pack. Jeeps. We've got Kia. Koenigsegg. I will myself try to get the Agara RS because it's the fastest car in the world. But apparently, again, it's probably hidden behind a car pack. Another Koenigsegg. We've got KTM. Lamborghinis. A decent amount of Lambos. Some Range Rovers. Pretty nice. I like the Defender. I probably will try and get one of those, to be honest. Lola. Lotuses. Yeah. We've got Maserati. Got Mazdas. Got so many cars in this game. So we've got McLaren, the McLaren Senna, which we're seeing right now. That is the picture car of this game. It's on the front cover. So McLaren probably would have had to, spend a bit of money to put themselves on the front of Forza, or probably donate one of the CEOs of whoever makes Forza one of those cars, probably. We got Mercedes, so a bunch of nice Mercedes. C63S, some YouTubers that will have this car, or you might not. So a guy called Maximus Black has this car, and Red Mercy has got one of these, but I'm not entirely sure if he's got the S line. He might just have the standard C63 coupe. He might have the S, he might not, I don't know. But it's a nice car. A very similar size to my car, actually. And a bunch of more Mercedes. Again, I like Mercedes. Who doesn't? Mercury, Myers, this is insane. MG, Mini... Morgans, Morris, Nissan. Oh, I do like the GTR, man. That car's a beast. And if they have the Skyline, oh, they do, the original Skyline. Hell yeah. I probably will get one of those too. Again, I'd never own one in real life, but they're kind of cool. Oldsmobile, Opel. Oh, they needed to have the car that Richard Hammond called Oliver. That was an Opel. Pagani's. The only one Peugeot in the entire game for a British game. Jeez, like... The boy Chavy Racer in Britain loves the Peugeot 206, and it's not in this game. Okay. We got Plymouth, Polaris, Pontiac, bunch of Porsches. I'll probably pick myself up a 911 probably GT2 because it's ridiculously quick. We got a Radical, Robin Reliant, hell yeah, Renault. That Celine S7. I love that car in what was it called? Something Dub Edition. It was a racing game back in the day. Something called Dub Edition. I can't remember though. Shelby, Spanish. This is insane. Subaru, Sunbeam, Talbot, Tamo. I haven't heard of these. Toyotas, Triumph, TVR, Vauxhall. Oh no, that's what that Australian maker is a branch off. It's Vauxhall. Volkswagens, Volvos. That's a truck apparently. So there's truck racing in this game. More Volvo. We got W Motors and Willys Jeep from World War II. There are so many cars in this game. I think we just added 10 minutes in the end of this video to look at what cars are in this game. And by the way, that isn't all of them, because there are cars that you unlock that aren't in this list throughout the game. There are cars that you find in the barns that aren't part of this game. And they're adding 2 a month just for the car pass. And also they'll be doing DLC for cars too. Like, again, I think I saw it was quoted that there may be around 400 cars in the game at launch. That is insane. Anyway, though, this has been a longer video than I expected to do, but I kind of got lost, I will be honest. I like this game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Again, I might be playing this a bit. Obviously, you can add decals and everything to your cars too. But I will be playing this on stream over the next few days, so make sure you check that out. But yeah, like, subscribe, let me know your thoughts and stuff down below, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.